I don't know if he mollywopped him, but like Chu just generally does really well against Axe. They usually have really close matches.
I see.
And I can also see Axe losing against certain
ICs.
Certain ICs. Diskit Boogie, a number of different players. I could see giving him a lot of trouble. But Falco in general, like on paper, like Falco is pretty good against ICs. Lasers can really like basically force bad desyncs with Nana. Shine pop-ups, basically auto breakup. Sopo or Popo and Nana. Oh hey, takes it. Nice. Unfortunate edge guard from Glitch. Tech place. Down air, rising down air.
Yeah.
Axe.
It must like it's great that Axe is the only like top 10 player that's playing a mid-tier, but at the same time there's the reality of playing a mid-tier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially when you don't have other Pikachus pushing the meta, you're the only one, you can only think from your perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much other Pikachus can do. I mean, there might be some things that some Pikachus might discover, but like no one's using them at high level, so like Axe is like the sole person who you're gonna watch. It's like, okay, this is how you should be playing Pikachu, basically.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I remember Tafo was pointing out, like to add on to that, like we've never really seen a super patient Pikachu. You know what I mean? What would that look like?
We have actually. They just don't go to many tournaments. Like, Pikachad was one of the best Pikachus behind Axe, and where Axe actually lost to Shrooms at a tournament prior, Pikachad beat Shrooms.
Really?
And that was back when Shroom was playing Doc. So it was a long time ago, but there were Pikachus that could scrap. It's just they just don't have the handles that Axe does.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just gonna play it a little bit slower. And it's usually those Pikachus that also do really well against Peach. Because I know back in the day, Chudat used to pick Pikachu as a way to handle the Peach matchup whenever they picked Peach into ICs. And the way Chudat played was really effective against Peach as well.
It's interesting how timings have changed. Pikachu's
yeah, now he goes Jigs, so.
That'll be the day. Game 5, Chudat switches to Puff versus Game 5 Armada.
That would be crazy. Craziness. But I mean, if they double blind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like.
Double blind is in Armada's favor. Because his Fox is strong enough to beat choose everything.
Yeah.
But he doesn't practice Fox versus ICs because why when he can play Peach versus ICs?
Because Peach is a better matchup?
Yeah, Peach works ICs significantly harder than Fox does. Like of the top 8, it's probably the hardest counter in the top 8.
Wow.
Like it's basically a 7. Yeah, it's like a 7-3. Like you can even make a case for an 8-2, but. ICs have made some headway in the matchup, but yeah, it's pretty much a 7-3. It's a pretty rough matchup for IC.
Saw that double. You see it right there, he would have got wobbled.
Yeah.
I love the speed and pace of Falco from Axe, but like, I don't know, is it just me, but like, I don't really like that he spams there a lot. I don't know if he's just doing it for style.
Yeah. Okay. It just gives him really cool combos. Because he almost never uses it to kill. Like it took him like 2 years before he started using Dare to actually kill. Like he always just wanted to end like with something else. Like even in tournament. They started like unlocking it in tournament after we told him like, dude, like why don't you just win? Like and it's like okay. Then eventually started incorporating it into friendlies too. But against certain players he just doesn't. Like there he could have just dared to end it, but he wanted to do something a little bit
extra.
Yeah, extra, always extra. It's like Jason Williams. Jason Williams just can't do a routine chest pass. Axe and Nun can't do a normal edge guard.
They literally feel physical pain in their hands if they try to.
Yeah, they know they can. So like, it has to come out different. Like, it's not even a matter of pain. It's just no. They're just going to do something. They're just gonna have something on top of it.
They have to convince themselves that reaction tech chasing is stylish. Like, they have to harden it to.
Yeah, but so wow, that's really cool.
Wow, look at how. Oh my God, this great animation.
Look at him grab the ledge and press R. Dude, that was sick.
Ooh, you're gonna roll a red. You're gonna roll a red.
Oh, icy mirror. Wobbles should be blue. So interesting fact though, you think that in this matchup that they can't infinite each other, but they actually can.
Yeah, because once you get rid of Nana, right?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh yeah, because it knocks them away.
Yeah, when Nana when you start your infinite and you tilt, and Nana gets knocked away, and she doesn't get in sync to break it up. You just keep your tilt going, and the tilt will just keep knocking Nana away, so you can just keep Popo in the infinite the entire time.
But you have to purposely tilt during it, right?
Not necessarily. No, like just naturally, there's enough boxes out to where you just get it. Oh, he didn't save her. Axe getting a little boppity bopped. But honestly, Sopo, I know Rob feels this way, but he feels like Sopo is better than having both in this matchup, because like it's less like lingering boxes to worry about, less things to worry about. You just worry about your own character, and you just kind of work both of them. I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's just how Wobbles feels. Like
I could see that, but yeah, as far as the science behind it, definitely.
Yeah, like on paper, no, but I can see that in a certain light. Double hammer.
Wow. Is Glitch about to take a game from a top 10 melee player?
You know he is.
Dude, I don't like how sweaty these headsets are.
Yeah, it's in a lot of trouble again. Oh, it doesn't get the sync because Nana was in tumble. So if you see Nana in tumble, that means she can't be a part of the 4B or up B.
Really?
Yeah. So if you see her in tumble, that's it. But if she has her double jump, she'll jump out of it. But if she like doesn't have her double jump, like say she like jumps back right there and you back her again and she's in tumble.
You can't up B her?
Yeah, you can't save her at that point.
I did not know that. Thank you. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it kind of helps a lot when you know that. So then you're like, oh well, you don't have to go out of your way to stop them. You just take care of Popo. Oops. That ice block was definitely a mistake.
Glitch clutching on again.
Glitch on the board.
Which is our number 1 PR.
And so now, is he going to run it? Oh. This might be going to game 5, unless Axe makes an adjustment. No, he switched on. Falco again, alright. Just take care of business. Oh, Shine loses to double down smash. It trades with the first, loses to the second, because you're only invincible for that one.
He should really just wobble.
I mean, if he wants to, at this point, he probably should. But it depends. Like, if he can take this stock without infiniting, and it can save, like, kind of surprise acts with the infinite near the end, that might be how he can steal the match. Oh, 69. That's pretty devastating. Oh, but gets rid of Nana.
Ooh, but keeps the 69.
Oh! Ooh!
Alright.
Oh, okay, 69's gone, but... There you go. Alright, Axe bringing it back. Shield drop. That down air had crazy range on it. Falco has such good hitboxes. Oh, so unfair.
And lingering and powerful.
Soft hits. Oh, nice. Gets jab checked, but wiggles. Oh no, here we go. Oh, tricky, tricky. Now dash, pivot, forward smash, desync.
Wow. See, I didn't even know what that was. That just looked
Sexy,
really
sexy
cool.
is what it was. Oh no, but Nana bounces off the ledge. Doesn't get the, that sucks. If he got to keep Nana there, he might have been able to steal another stock. Alright, Axe in the same position as last stock. Let's see if he can take the lead now, or if Glitch is going to get another clutch grab. Yeah, grabs are devastating.
Nice save.
Oh, he knew that Nana's going to go that way too. I would have gone up and diagonal.
He tried going for another dare. Why?
Reversal. Glitch. Fighting for dear life. He has a chance. A couple of stupid down smashes, and next thing you know, we're on a game 5.
And honestly, in game 5, anything can happen.
Infinites on the table.
Yeah, if he just starts infiniting,
Oh, here we go. We got a breakup. Is he going to eliminate the problem, though? No, he gets grabbed, handoff. This is it. If this was wobbles, this would be an infinite. But he goes for the Blizzard reset, and SmashG0D at 1.2. It allows it, and then goes for the kill again.
1.2.
So at 1.2, so if you don't know, 1.0 changes the way that you can SmashG0D. You can't SmashG0D in 1.0 any move that does like less than 1% after stealing, because they technically do less than 1% base. It just rounds up. So like moves like Young Link's up B, Mewtwo's neutral layer, Samus's up B. In 1.0, you can't smash the out of them, so you basically get hit by the whole thing. But in 1.2, you can smash DI them, so they become a lot less effective. And Blizzard, I think, is one of those moves as well, where you can't, you can DI, but you can't smash DI it.
Wow, that is super interesting. Huh? Would have never thought. Mets versus Rishi. Well, we're in for a treat because this can definitely go either way. But I kind of predict Rishi's gonna win, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah.
He is
I just feel it in my bones.
He's a strong player with a lot of Space League practice from a pretty good up-and-coming region. But the Booty God versus the Smash God. The battle of the gods. Medicine Man. Yeah, who you guys got? I mean, AZ's obviously in the chat. You guys probably all got meds, but Marths are interesting. All right, we're running right in. And we're